or not, here we go. And apparently Roll20 is not ready. They are crapping all over the place tonight. So we are in panic mode. Just trying to get where we can dice to roll an above VTT for the night. Yeah. Anyway, we got the whole Firewire Adventures crew here. Say hi.
Hi.
So much enthusiasm. All right. Let's see. It's been a couple weeks since we played, but where we wrapped up, Captain Boardwalk had just turned around because someone said boo, and he saw the ghost of one of his old acquaintances, Dorngull Fireheart, who was the wizard on the Sturgeon ship where Captain Boardwalk served.
And he told me magic.
He taught you magic, yeah.
Wow.
He is, he's kind of floating around where the Sturgeon is. So the Sturgeon now, it was on top of one of those rubble piles. They got knocked over by the Kraken. Is underwater now. For the moment, the Kuatoa are kind of spreading around. You know they'll come back at some point, but for the moment, they're all over the place. And he looks at you and he says, "You look well. Have you put on some weight?"
Yeah. Yeah. I have. It's these guys. They've been fattening me up. Not putting me to work on a ship.
Not having you work enough, huh?
Yeah. Not scrubbing any poop decks. This is my new crew, by the way. And I'll introduce. Yeah. Sprinkle, Astley, Spectre. I'll point to like each of them. Yeah, this is my crew. It's a little small right now. Crew. This is Dorngull.
And he kind of waves the specter of this dwarf.
Astley waves back.
Yeah, Spectre also waves.
He says, I notice a pattern with you. You seem to surround yourself with people that are shorter stature than yourself.
Just little guys.
Just little guys. I mean,
we're still
strong. The reason for that?
Tough little guys.
I mean, that's just a crazy coincidence.
Okay, if you say so.
Makes him feel big.
Yeah.
He likes to be tall.
Yeah. Well, Captain Windspirit was taller than me.
Well, the captain was, yes.
Yeah, it just happened to be around shorter people the rest of the time. May
his soul rest in peace.
Oh, is he not a ghost either? Oh, is he not a ghost? He's like dead?
Well, I mean, I think I'm dead. Still, the ship doesn't look so great either. But
this guy's a ghost?
We'll fix the ship. Yeah, he's a ghost.
Yes, he's a ghost.
Yeah, but ghosts aren't they're not dead. You know, they can still hang out.
I mean,
Spectre's staring directly at this ghost.
Yeah, he's translucent. You see through him. And
she's gonna walk up and put her arm through him and pull it back and then put her arm through him again.
Do you think it tickles?
It's she tries to swirl it around.
Yeah, maybe some of the spectral dust around him swirls. But for the most part, he kind of seems unfazed by your poking and prodding that doesn't really touch anything.
It's a good pun. He's unfazed.
Unfazed. That was not intentional, but we'll go with it. Oh, my word. Yeah, so he says, the captain, he went down with the ship when we were initially swallowed by the Kraken. And his soul did not make it out when the rest of us came up. Well, the rest of us, I should say. Sturgeon and I.
No one else made it off? And even in ghost form?
Apparently just you.
Oh, that's a shame.
What's with these fish freaks anyway? They're...
So I've gathered that the Kraken is their god, and her name is Becky. And she's not very fine. Yep. Yeah, he corrects me.
He does.
Oh, so you're aware. You're aware about all this. I don't have to
I've
explain
heard the
it to you.
name. Yes, I've heard the fish.
Yeah. And
Fuck.
the town that we're living in right now is a little close by, so we're trying to get rid of it. And I think it sorted itself out. Because the Kraken's gone, so are the fish people.
So they'll all be back.
I don't think
I
they're
don't think so.
gone. I feel like they're still here somewhere.
Oh, you think they're like listening to
Kraken's
us?
still in the water. He's just resting. He'll be back.
Yeah, I think we showed her like what for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. So I don't think she'll want to mess with us anytime soon.
Is this the same Kraken?
Yeah,
that,
just
took
like
your ship down?
I assume so. If the
Yes.
surgeon's here.
Oh yes, this is the Kraken that sealed our fate. Says no, the fish people, they'll be back, and the Kraken, he's just, or she, I don't know, resting. The bottom of the lake for now.
How do we drive them off for good?
Well, that's a good question, isn't it?
Like, what do they
Good try.
hate?
I don't know.
Cannon fire didn't work last time. It might work this time.
Maybe, but here's the problem. It's the lightning. If you could not get hit by lightning, or make the ship not get hit by lightning, or resistant to the lightning, that would go a long ways. I don't think the Sturgeon will likely sail again in its current state. You have to replace the whole stern of it. Be some pretty major repairs, but
maybe somebody in town could fix it up for you.
Maybe, but you know what was interesting was how the fish people got the Sturgeon up top the tower in the first place. Did you see him do it?
They carried it up there?
They did not carry it. No, they floated it up.
Like with magic?
No.
Did they swim in the air?
When you see what they made with these cells, they made like these giant parachute balloons, and you just fill them up with hot water, and not hot water, hot air, and yeah, it'll fly.
Oh, okay. They hot air ballooned this thing.
Yes.
Huh. Looks like it's pretty heavy. They'd probably need a really big balloon for that.
Lots of
balloons. So there's two massive like balloons that are still on here. The cloth is still there from the balloons, and they have ropes tied over them so they connect the ship. It's like, but yeah, they heat it up. They build some fires there, and it fills them with hot air. And then once it starts to kind of float, they have a bunch of them with ropes tied to it, kind of pulled over where it needs to be, and then they let the air out.
So we could probably just reuse these because they're still attached.
Yeah,
we just need some.
Don't
fire.
really have a way to steer the ship, and we don't have a way to not get hit by lightning. You know, those are kind of two problems or opportunities.
Well, we could coat the ship in rubber.
Where are we going to get that much rubber?
I don't know.
Yeah. See, we gotta think with where do you even find rubber?
Can I make rubber?
We have a rubber tree.
You could make a little teeny bit of rubber, not nearly enough to coat the ship.
Dongle, can you still do magic in your ghostly form?
Kind of.
Do you know any anti-lightning spells?
No.
Okay. Do you know any rubber spells?
I can make a gold coin disappear and appear behind your ear.
Rubber's made
I'm
from
gonna hand him a gold
extracting
coin. I want to
tree
see
sap.
that.
Yeah, rubber tree, specifically.
No, there are 2,500 types of trees that produce the sap, including plants like dandelions.
Mm-hmm.
So we should just start collecting dandelions.
How are you going to find that many dandelions to cover this whole entire ship?
That's a good question. Really good question.
What about like a grounding wire? Like a chain?
I think tethering the ship is a bad idea if we're going to fight a Kraken in it.
Oh, not tether it. Just dangle a chain off the end so that it touches the ground. It just drags along the ground.
I think that's also not a good idea.
Okay.
Because it could just grab that.
True.
And then sink the ship again.
Sinking it if it's flying?
Is it sinking if it's flying?
Yes. Are you sinking a ship if the ship is
If
flying?
it goes in the water,
I sink
yes.
the ship's flying.
I would say so.
Okay.
That sound like opposites.
Yeah. Sinking is kind of like a thing that it does in water, not in the air. Just saying.
Sunflowers also produce latex.
Latex, is that the same as rubber?
That's what's used to make rubber.
Well, good old Dorngold Fireheart. I'd have to say I don't know anything about that. I was not a potions master. I just used my magic to mostly control the weather. And
can you make it not lightning?
if I was alive and could still cast spells, probably not. But I have a better chance than I do now.
Do you know anyone that can bring back the dead?
I knew a cleric once that could. Long time ago.
He's probably
Wouldn't
far
we need
away
his
from
body?
here.
Or could we just bring back a ghost? I don't know how resurrection
Can I make
magic
an
works.
Arcana check to see if I know?
Sure.
Can I also do one?
To see if you know anybody that knows how to raise the dead.
I did get a 22.
That was a pretty good roll.
If I'm right, doesn't true resurrection, you can just put it into any dead body? If there isn't one?
True resurrection is very lenient. Yeah.
Yeah, so if we can find someone capable of casting true resurrection, which I think is the hardest resurrection spell.
How many levels is that? A lot.
I think that's a
like
ninth.
Just give me a little bit of time. We'll come back.
I mean, we have 500 years or something to do it.
Is the fishman's body still around? What about the fishman's body? Can we put him in that?
Yeah, okay, so we're going to go.
That sounds worse than death.
We're going to go, we're going to make Sprinkle grind some levels. I'm going to put you in a fish body. And then you're going to cast a spell to stop the Kraken.
It sounds like you're making it like a very complicated solution.
Oh, my buddy back.
It's like, I want eggs for breakfast. Well, first I'm going to go find a chicken, and then we'll build a coop for it, and then we'll breed some chickens, and then eventually those chickens will lay. I mean,
we could probably just eat the chicken.
Right?
Honestly.
Right?
So, we're not going to put this guy in a fish pony? Or?
Would I be able to cast absorb elements on a ship?
A ship is not a creature. Pretty sure it has to target a creature. You can certainly cast absorb elements on yourself, but if you know a good, I'm going to say this wrong, apocrypher, they could probably make a potion of resistance to lightning that you could put on the ship.
All right. Well, we could go back to town if we could find one, but we could just do absorb elements on Ashley and strap her to the mast, so that any lightning bolts that come down, they just hit her.
I think it'll still hurt her though.
That sounds like a really good plan. Ashley, would you like to join me in the afterlife? It's not so bad.
No thanks.
You do
You
get
want to be a
worse.
ghost? Look, I
You'd
can
be
put my
Sperry
arm all the
Ghost.
way through him, and I just put my arm through him
They
again.
could like sneak up behind people and say "boo."
No, thank you.
Tough crowd.
You tell
Really,
me.
none of you want to join
Ashley
me?
back on roll 20 with the correct character sheet. That was pretty
Apparently
close.
they're getting issues sorted out. He says, "Look, there's some key parts of the ship that the Kraken swallowed that are still down there. Specifically, the wheel of the ship is down there.
Need the wheel.
Oh, jeez.
And you could probably, I mean, like you could put any wheel on from any ship, but it's not the Sturgeon's wheel, you know?
Yeah. It was a really nice wheel. It had this gold inlay of a fish.
I have this working theory, if you will. The captain was always at the wheel, and I think maybe his spirit's tied to that.
Oh. So we could have another ghost on our hands.
2 ghosts.
We don't have another
Maybe.
dead fish guy to put him in, though.
That's true.
He's got to get his
You
own
guys will
dead
have
fish
to-
guy.
We'll have to put you both in the same fish
like,
guy.
with True Resurrection, you don't just grab a random body. You don't have to do that.
It's kind of fun, though, if you
Yeah,
think
that's
about
Or
it.
like if you did like
Yeah.
reincarnate, they could turn into something random. But
A butterfly.
We'd just put them both in the same dead fish guy. They can fight for control.
Take turns.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Take turns at the wheel. All right. Well, so we need to find a guy that can do no lightning spells, and we need to find a guy that can resurrect the dead.
And have them be like, Mom, it's
Yeah.
my turn at the dead fish guy.
Also, someone who can fix a ship.
Shouldn't you be able to a little bit?
I mean, not like this. I can't build one from half a ship.
Mm.
It would take a long time. So we probably need
And
a
then-
couple of guys that can put together a ship.
and then we just need some like cannons, cannonballs, some gunpowder.
yeah.
Do you know where to get any of that?
That we could probably muster up.
Yeah. There's
They wouldn't even have to go far for.
Yeah. There's probably some where the pirates were.
You happen to know somebody who's hiding out that has a partially rebuilt ship with cannons that he shot at you, not far from here.
I thought that he left.
Buddy
I thought he got ran out.
of the cave.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Did I say
I don't
that?
think
I don't
so.
remember.
No, I
don't
think
think
he's
so.
still in the cave.
I thought that Kakusho said that, and that's how he got the sword back.
Oh, they might have overrun it, but I bet that he probably did. But I bet the cannon because the ship couldn't get out of the cave, so the cannon and the cannonballs and gunpowder is probably still there. But Buddy's probably in hiding somewhere else now.
I don't think he'd mind if we borrowed it.
Yeah, we'll put it back. Unless things go horribly wrong and we can't.
Well, Buddy would probably be pretty good for like a crewmate. I hear he's been a pirate before.
I don't know if he's been a real pirate, but he's been part of the. He wasn't a puffer. No, he was a puffer.
He was a
Right,
puffer.
the
Yeah,
puffers.
he was in the puffer gang.
That's right. So no, he was not a real pirate. He was a wannabe gangbanger.
Close enough. More of a pirate than I'll be.
I mean, if he was part of the steam wagon crew, then we'd say he was a real pirate. But
Okay. All right. Well, you guys want to like trudge back to town and see if we can't find a couple of things to get this stuff fixed, or
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah. Do
all
that.
right,
Right.
we can trudge back to town, and it looks like we can log back into Roll20 while we're at it, if you like, just so we don't have.
And we're going to take a long rest on our way, correct?
Yeah, it does take a little while to get there, so
Great.
you're good in that regard.
Does anyone need any additional extra healing?
I don't think I'm even hurt, am I?
Yeah, over a long rest, you're going to heal up all the way. That's fine.
Cool.
Let me pull the other character sheet up instead of I'm gonna see how close I was. Oh, I was like exactly spot on.
I was like
You're so
fairly
good.
close. I didn't do my background or anything.
I think let's see.
I got the spells right. And I got my modifiers close.
Some of mine are just a little off, but you know, I was mostly there. My health is exactly the same. My armor class is different though. I don't know why. Probably because I'm not wearing anything on this character. Anyway, yeah. Shocking.
Okay. Sorry, I should not be distracted at the moment. I was also just following up on a question for Outplay that's running at the moment. Why we're talking? It's a little time sensitive. As my settlers on a new planet are trying to figure out how to disable a EMP blast coming off of an enemy ship that has them stranded. Anyway,
No,
Carefully.
that's taken care
When
of.
that happens.
That's their problem, not your problem. You just have to deal with the Kraken. Want to swap?
Not sure. I don't know if Spectre can handle
if I can
that.
roll a dice.
Yeah, that's not even used. It's not a D&D game. It's a hack of lasers and feelings that we're using there. Anyway, so you guys decide to head back to Redbrook then to try to find some supplies. What specifically are you looking for?
Somebody who can cast us a spell of protection against lightning for a ship.
Or someone that can teach me said spell.
Okay, so you kind of ask around. Your first lead is that you hear there's a really dangerous wizard named Trid that's in jail who probably could cast something like that, but good luck getting him to work with you because he's obviously evil.
Yeah,
which you know
obviously.
is
There are any less evil wizards.
which you happen to know is not a great lead. Trid would certainly help you if he could, but well, maybe he wouldn't throw him under the bus a couple of times now.
I think more than a
steam
couple
wagon.
of times.
It wasn't a bus. It was a cannon and a well.
Steam wagon.
A well, steam wagon. But he's not a wizard either.
In a jail cell too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pile of rubble.
A pile of rubble. Yeah. There's always Star Marif, who you haven't met yet, although you had Alistair, who claimed to be his son, was traveling with you guys for a little bit. Those are kind of the two main leads that you get. It's also possible Borrigan has a lot of odds and ends. He might have something that could help. Wouldn't be for free, but
Yeah, he would overcharge us for them.
he would charge you for it.
Can we stop it at home? Have we gotten our charter back yet?
I don't think it ever got mailed.
Yeah, because of the Kraken, Borrigan has not been able to yet.
We couldn't mail it yet, right? Gosh darn. All right.
Do we have any mail?
No, there's no new mail right now. But you do see the Rangers riding around on Raptors.
Do we have a cease and desist on our door?
There's not a cease and desist order, but there's definitely a couple of guys keeping an eye on you, making sure you're not doing anything you're not supposed to.
Okay.
I vote we go find Star Marif.
Sure. Why
sure.
not? We haven't met him yet.
Where's he at?
Where would he be at? Would he be in the tower,
Mount
or would he
Crumpet?
be?
I think he'd probably be.
He'd be somewhere nice and close.
Well, Cecil opened the tower, didn't he? Isn't the tower a Cecil thing?
I think so. Yeah, I think you're right on that.
Maybe
'cause it was
he's
money,
walking
money,
around
money.
the corner right now.
Can we just conveniently run into him?
It's by pure happenstance. And then
You're trying to figure out where to
It is.
find Star Marif. And
Can we look for some feathers?
No.
Trail of feathers.
You get this feeling that maybe what you need is a good breakfast. So you go down, you're trying to figure out where Star Reef could be, and you happen to see a cloaked figure sitting at a table 2 down from you, enjoying a nice cup of coffee. And what would he have? A bagel for breakfast with
Yeah, bagel with
avocado
cream cheese and
and
lox.
something like that.
Like a proper New Yorker. Like a schmear and some lox. Some
Right.
capers.
Yep. Yeah, I have a slight fear of playing Star Reef that Force Path might log on and yell at me if I do, but we're gonna go with it anyway.
Yeah, that's his baby, but whatevs. He's not here. What's he gonna do?
Just do the most insulting voice you can. It's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
AI voice of what's
Patrick
his name?
Starr.
I was gonna say like
I sense no danger here.
Steve Buscemi.
Oh man, Steve Buscemi. I love Steve Buscemi.
I
How
can't
do you
say
do,
his name.
fellow
Say
kid?
it wrong every time.
Come on, that's not very Italian of you. Get with it.
Italian.
Buscemi.
All right, yeah. So Star Reef's here enjoying his New York style breakfast.
Ashley's gonna go sit at his
Reading
table and
paper.
order some pancakes.
Okay, he's doing his best to ignore you.
I'm sitting I'm like same siding. I sat next to him.
Yeah, he kind of like side eyes you, but doesn't turn his head.
I'm gonna sit on the other side of him.
All right.
Also,
He's-
doesn't he know my cousin? Frank?
does he know Frank?
Yeah, he does. I think Frank's his like
He-
denizen.
He 100% knows
Probably.
Frank. Canonically.
Canonically, he does. All right. That would involve having to read the quests, which we know I don't.
That's true.
So we'll say sure. He knows Frank. He probably knew Sir William Nye, the wizard guy, as well.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's it's like Spectre's like family business to be in service of a wizard, right?
Right.
Of a magician of some kind. So she everybody else is like crowding around him. She also will crowd around him. She goes, "What's up, Doc?" He goes, "Why?"
He puts down his paper after a while, and he's just like, "Why can't you just leave me alone?"
That's the monkey door voice.
Similar
I see
vibe. I
you're
think.
trying to get my attention. You sit over here, you sit over there. I know you, Spectre. My condolences. I heard Sir William pass on.
Yeah, it's it's a little unfortunate. I mean, we didn't really leave it on the best terms, but it is what it is.
All right. First of all, we need to set the record straight.
Oh,
Aster? I have no clue who he is. He's not my son.
oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You're not a dragonborn?
No.
You know,
I don't think there was a doubt, but
I wanted to act surprised by this news, but I can't.
you can't. You pretend to act surprised and fail. Okay.
So, in light of us all being in mourning over William Nye, the science guy, I was wondering if maybe you could lend me a little bit of a hand here. We need some spells. We need some little spells pop in
Of
here.
course. Everyone just needs a little magic here, a little magic there.
Specifically, a little magic at Lake Tempest, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a couple.
Specifically over there.
Oh. Does this have anything to do with the Kraken?
Oh yeah, fully to do
Yeah.
with the Kraken.
100%.
I
I mean, you're not going to have to deal with the Kraken, but we are.
If you could help us deal with the Kraken.
We have a plan.
Okay, I mean, that's a suicide run. But if you really want to die.
We need it gone because we can't get our charter until it's gone, and all these power hungry people,
All these power hungry mods.
all these mods are riding around
The
town
worst.
on their
Now,
high
hold on a
Raptors.
second. Careful now. You can't say anything bad about the Rangers.
Well,
We
that's
haven't said
true.
anything bad yet.
Just that they're
You're
power
not allowed
hungry.
to discuss. You're not allowed to discuss legal actions.
They've held the
That's just
no
said by the
moderator
moderators in
power.
public.
Can't
They've
talk
held the
about
appetite
moderator
for power,
actions.
and they're riding around on velociraptors. That is factual. That's not bad.
They're essentially on a high horse. It's just not a horse; it's a velociraptor.
Right.
But they're not allowing us to conduct business until we get our charter, and we can't get our charter until the Kraken's gone.
That's a dilemma. Have you considered going into a different business?
This is the business.
Taking up a new career?
I had a career
Doing what?
before this. I'll have you know.
I
But this is
also did.
better.
I also
Listen,
did. I actually have a
I was-
vengeance thing going on with the Kraken as well.
I wasn't a very good magician's rabbit, I will say.
That's not what I heard.
Oh, well, I'm glad you heard better things, but I wasn't very good at it.
All right. So, how can I help you kill yourselves?
What if you help us not die?
I mean, the main way we want to kill ourselves is we need, one, a protection spell of electricity for a ship. And two, I think we're looking to resurrect somebody. Is that right? We want to resurrect, we want to put a man in a fish
I would
body.
like to resurrect the guy.
Well, potentially, but I mean, but if you're
Start with
willing
a
to
cleric
magic and help us, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably help you with some protection. But when it comes to raising the dead, that's not my field of study.
Makes sense. I didn't think you were a cleric. I thought maybe we had a shot, but you know.
Well, I'm not a necromancer either.
Oh, okay. Word. All right, so
No-
about that protection.
Yeah.
Okay. I can give you a scroll that will protect you from lightning and thunder for about an hour.
Will it work on a ship?
Yes. I can make it work for a ship. Why? Why do you want it to work for a ship, though?
We would like the ship
Why-
to not be destroyed by lightning and thunder.
Okay.
It's really not the thunder that's going to destroy it. They're
I mean,
kinda
if we
the
need
same
thunder,
thing.
I can thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing schematics. Semantics.
Well, I can get a scroll ready for you. There is an issue of payment.
Yeah,
do
how
you
much you
want?
want for it? I thought this was because we were in mourning over William Nye.
Listen, I'll sell it to you at cost, okay?
All right, I'll take it. That's fine.
40 gold.
Okay.
All right, word.
And I can have it ready for you tomorrow.
Okay.
If we pay
I
you
have-
80 gold, can we get 2 just in case? Takes us a little longer than an hour.
I mean, that'll take me another day. You got 2 days to wait?
I don't know if we do. Do we?
I don't know.
That Kraken's coming back.
It's like 2 days to get here from like Tempest already. So
All right, we'll just take the one.
Do a week.
Just take the
Yeah,
one.
we'll
Just
just
take
take
the
the one. Maybe put
Yeah.
another one on back order.
Okay, says I'll get to work on it, and it will be here tomorrow at breakfast.
Sweet. And we'll get your locks on the bagel. The schmear.
Gotta have a good schmear.
You gotta have a schmear on there.
It's like a whole block of cream cheese just smeared on the middle.
Yeah, schmear.
Yep, it's very important.
Start the day somehow.
Correct. It's all right.
All right, good looking
And,
out, Star.
Yeah, I hope this helps. I would probably make arrangements for your, what do they call it nowadays, a final celebration while you're at it.
I'm not too worried.
We probably couldn't
you,
even do that.
Do you have arrangements to pay for your final expenses so it doesn't become a burden on your family?
I think we're just there's gonna be like nothing left of us because it's a Kraken, so I don't think we got to worry too much about like
That's
an
a good
open
point.
casket or
That's a
making
good
the body
point.
look nice. So really, I don't got no expenses. I'm living debt free, so we're all right. We're good. The the hundreds of brothers and sisters I have will not have to worry about it.
All right, then. He finishes his bagel. He cracks his knuckles. And you've got the rest of the day to do whatever you want except for official Firewire's Adventurers Guild business.
But is Borgie in town?
Borgen's still here. He can't leave. Yeah.
We could go visit Trid.
Trid's
We
still
should
in
try to
jail.
find someone who can make the ship airworthy. Because it stands it's not, right?
It's not seaworthy. It won't float, but it can certainly fly. You just need some fires
wheel.
to heat up the air underneath it. Now, to steer it, you'd kind of need the will. Apparently, the Kraken has not vomited. Or find some other way to steer it.
What about our boy Luminos? Maybe he's inside the Kraken. Is the wheel in the Kraken?
That's what it sounds like. The wheel was still in the Kraken. It didn't come out when the ship was vomited
Too
up.
bad we didn't know that. We could have told our boy Luminos to grab that for us while he was
We make
there.
it swallow walkie-talkie and then tell Luminos.
Does anybody have sending?
Oh, I think doesn't Augie or no?
Augie, you have sending?
Hold on.
Are you one of those people that can like pick your spells overnight or no?
Yes. Sending is not one of them, though.
I think it's only like Wizard and Sorcerer. We could ask Tommery. Like one more favor.
One more. We just need a sending spell real quick. Can you do sending? No.
Oh, I can get it.
You can do it?
Oh, word.
Okay, so you could ask Luminous tomorrow, unless you have it prepared now.
Prepare it overnight. You could just talk to Luminos in the morning and be like, hey, can you find this wheel? It's like what, 20 words you can say?
25.
25.
Yeah. And also we can know that he's alive.
That would be useful to know. So then we should try to get materials for fire then.
Well, I can
get those loaded up. Then we need to get the cannons from Buddy's Cave.
Yeah, I think once we get it out of there, we can go to Buddy's Cave because that's a little bit of a haul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Buddy's Cave should be like the last thing we do before going back to the Kraken.
Yeah, it's pretty close to where the.
I think I have Firebolt. I'm just trying to figure out.
Do you have the necklace still? The Fireball necklace?
Yeah.
I have Firebolt as a cantrip.
Okay. Well, we've got the Fireball necklace too. So, like, push comes to shove. I don't know how powerful that is. That might be way too powerful.
It might blow the ship apart.
Yeah, I mean, we're not trying to blow up the ship. You just need a light of fire, right?
Yeah.
You probably have stuff in your adventures packs where you start with the first place that can do that.
I can press the digitize to light a flame.
There you go. Perfect. So we just gotta get a bunch of torches. We gotta get some tinder. Just make a little flame. Set up some little bonfires.
Yeah.
All right. Word. Sounds like we got a plan.
I can prepare continual flame.
Well, that's a good one. You also have bonfire, don't you?
Yeah.
There's a cantrip. Someone does, I think.
I have Firebolt.
Oh.
Yeah, most magical fires don't in the rules.
Yeah, real fire.
I have.
In that case.
I can swap out something for create bonfire. Oh. It says you create a bonfire on the ground, and then it just kind of says that
Doesn't
a
it
creature
harm
in the
people?
space must make a
Yeah.
dex throw.
Yeah, I mean, if it can actually light things, you're fine, right? So, like your prestidigitation can start a fire or
Yeah.
light a candle or something.
We just
right?
need to,
that's fine.
Get a bunch of like sticks and stuff.
Yeah, this
and
isn't. This is
running
not the
out.
hard part of the challenge.
I could just continuously
We're gonna
cast
make it the hard
firebolt.
part of the
Let us
challenge.
overthink this.
I think the main
So
problem is
analyze
getting
it.
enough wood. To burn.
Very likely. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, or I could just stand under it and just cast firebolt.
Continuously?
But then you can't shoot at the Kraken with firebolt.
That's true.
Well, let's just collect some wood. So we know we can set a fire.
Yeah, we have many ways to start a fire.
Multiple. So many.
But
Plenty of ways to start a fire.
to start
Yep.
fires.
Plenty of ways to die.
That should be the name of the episode. The many ways to start a fire.
This is our Boy Scout
Dumb
era.
ways to die.
Yes, this is very dumb ways to die. We're just gonna go fly in front of a Kraken.
All right. Is there anything else that you need to do, or you're planning on doing before?
Should we go say hi to Trid and like apologize for being a jerk all those times in case we do die? And
Well, I'm not going to apologize, but I would say
I won't
hi.
apologize. I'll say hi, but I won't say sorry.
I'll apologize on your behalf.
The story of my life. I'll say hi, but I won't say sorry.
Okay. You guys go to the prison, and Not a Brain is still there in charge of it.
Brian Nada.
Brian Nada.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that backwards perpetually. That's my talent. And he sees you guys, and he says, "Let me guess, you're here to visit somebody again."
Yep.
Isn't that the only thing to do here? Really? Just visit.
Visit, unless you're under arrest for something.
Yeah, we're here to visit.
We're here to visit.
Just visiting again.
All right. Well, you're welcome to head back there. Just be careful. Don't get too close to the bars. It's gotten a little crowded.
Oh, it's more crowded than before?
Yep.
Oh.
Who else you got in here?
And he starts listing all these names. It sounds like there's been quite a few random people arrested recently for various things.
What do all these people do? Is there a riot while we were gone?
He says they just didn't follow some of the new rules, and so they're having to do their hard time to make recompense.
Yeah, can we get a list of these rules? Because we heard about them, but I don't remember reading any rules. I didn't agree to anything.
Gotta read the COC.
Yeah, you read the COC, and we have a new mayor and a new sheriff in town, so things have changed a little bit. So everyone's got to pay their taxes, and if you don't pay your taxes,
was that not a rule earlier?
But how do we pay taxes if we're paid by the city?
Well, yours are automatically deducted from your stipend, so you're
Right.
okay. But the farmers, when they bring in their crops, they got to pay their fee, and if they don't, in the jail for a day.
They should be taxes in.
A whole day? You don't think an hour would
And
just be fine?
then some rules about not saying anything negative about the new sheriff or the rangers, and that one seems to some people struggle with that.
Negativity. It's tough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Need more positivity in this world.
That's right.
Less salt, more water.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start snapping like we're at a poetry slam, like snapping my fingers.
Yeah.
Preach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a trade.
You get the impression that most of them are in here for screaming about abuse of the rangers, and so they got a timeout.
Well, yeah, mod abuse.
Yep.
An hour probably would have been enough time.
So you guys go back, and like the jail cells, all three of them, they're like crowded. They're standing room only. And Trid is, he's got a little bit more than everyone else, and he's actively putting a tattoo on somebody's shoulder.
What's he tattooing?
A bumblebee.
Is
Sure.
Is the kid still here? Carl or something?
No,
Carl,
you got him.
We got
Carl's
Carl
out.
out. I think.
He's out. Okay.
Carl's out. The monkey door's no longer here.
Oh, the
Interesting.
monkey door got out. That's
They
good.
probably didn't have room for him.
Overcrowding
Yeah.
the prisons.
How did he not get rearrested for negativity?
Special rule.
If nobody hears it,
Exception.
He lives in a basement.
They just learned to ignore him.
yeah,
He's just that one guy.
yeah.
He gets a
He's the one
pass.
who gets away with it. For some reason, the mods never see him. The Rangers never hear him. Yeah, so he's looks like he's doing well for himself. People are paying for tattoos. Bumblebee's pretty popular. What else? Corn seems to be pretty popular. People like their corn tattoos.
Get off my lawn.
Off my lawn is well respected.
Top one.
Someone's got
Top.
it tattooed on their forehead.
Yep.
He used magic to make it animated.
Honey jail. Corn
Scroll
jail.
across. All right. He sees you guys. He says, "I'm gonna finish this up." And he finishes up this bumblebee, and they kind of wipe it off. It's like, don't scratch it till the swelling goes down.
Slap, don't itch.
Yeah. You could tell I've have so many tattoos. I have tons of experience with exactly what they tell you to do
Mhm.
when you're done. He gives them all the wise
The after-
tales advice.
The aftercare
The-
instructions, yes.
Right. That probably aren't the real ones, but just the things that people say. They're kind of crazy. Anyway. He says, so what you got there? What you doing?
You know, the usual.
We're just saying hi to you.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not
that's nice.
apologizing, though.
I'm not going to forgive you, but that's nice of you.
Good. Because I don't want forgiveness.
I
I'm
can give
I'm
you a
not
tattoo if
sorry.
you like. I'm happy
Of
to give you
what?
guys tattoos.
You can't give me a tattoo. I've
It'll
got fur.
say, I throw my friends under the steam wagon.
That's true. I mean, you could give me one, but nobody would ever see it because I've got a bunch of fur. So
We could brand it instead of tattoo it.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun for you.
There's no way you have a brander in there.
Yeah, right?
No. No. That'd have to someday when I get out of here, then we could do it. Ashley's asking if there's a day pass for Trid.
That persuasion was to persuade you.
To persuade
Day
me.
pass for Trid. So we can
Trid
let him
has
out?
absolutely no interest. He's like, if you want to give me a day pass, I'll take it, but I have absolutely no interest in spending the day with you. You've got me in so much trouble. And look, I've got clients here. They're paying.
How
What are
about
they paying you?
spend the day scouting locations for your tattoo parlor?
I mean, I've got a pretty good shop set up right here.
How are they paying you?
IOUs. Some of them have some silver on them. You know, smuggled it in. Rangers didn't find it.
Smuggle it in how?
I
Some
would
dirty money.
Yeah, I would sterilize that.
Well, they aren't doing cavity searches. They
They're
don't
paying
care
you
that
with,
much.
they're paying with silver or gold?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It's probably copper, and it's probably not copper.
And he pulls out a carrot and starts munching on it, and some other things.
Oh, carrots.
Yep. It sounds very crunchy. Very high quality carrot he's chewing on.
Where are you getting those carrots there, bud?
Can I try and convince him to allow me to try and go convince Brian Nada for a day pass to come hang out with us?
He's plenty happy to let you go get a day pass. He just does not want to hang out with you.
He
If he
hates
would
us.
But so
Yeah.
He doesn't want to hang out with us. He doesn't
But I want
want
to hang out with him.
Well, you
But I want
want
to hang out with him.
Well, you
Listen,
can hang out with
every
him right
time I hang
here.
out with you, I get thrown down a well or shot at with a cannon,
Listen.
or we
Those
run
were
into
not-
monsters.
Yeah, it's fun.
Wait, quick
And
sidebar.
Not all of those were directly our fault.
Quick
Ashley-
sidebar.
Ashley goes to
Yes.
sidebar.
Let's save this day pass for the day we fight the Kraken, and then he can come and help us with that.
That's a good plan.
As in, he can watch and he'll complain a lot, and then it'll be entertaining. It'll keep
Okay, but
morale
if he
high.
gets eaten, we're never going to hear the end of it.
Yeah, here's the thing.
We'll just keep him,
I
like,
like this
the
idea.
back
I
away
like this
from
idea because we can throw him to the Kraken. I like this. I like this. Him being a forever scapegoat.
He's like Luminos. He always shows back up.
Or Luminos is like him, really.
Yeah. That's,
We might be
yeah.
legally responsible if he dies, though.
Well, not if he's on a day pass.
I don't think he's
Chris
going to
got-
die.
His
We've
day pass
thrown him
technically-
makes
down.
us responsible.
Trent's got pretty good plot armor. He'll be all
We've
right.
thrown him down a well. We've blown him up. We've done a lot of things. He's still alive. We crushed him under a bunch of rubble. Like,
Yeah, he did
And
get
honestly,
crushed under a
I think
wagon.
he's going to be
We-
fine.
We've never been held responsible for anything that he's done because it's never been directly our fault, and this would not be either. It would be on the Rangers for allowing him to go with us.
A day pass.
Yeah, they gave him the day pass.
That's
Also,
true.
you know, we're not trustworthy. They shouldn't give him to us.
But
But they
could.
will. Because he's an evil wizard. They probably won't even let him out because he's an evil wizard, quote unquote. She does air quotes. Evil wizard, air quotes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean,
They might let him out because he's a wizard and he could help us deal with the Kraken, which is not within city limits, so we're allowed to adventure out there and deal with the Kraken.
we could ask Chloe directly. I feel like we're more likely to get an answer from her.
Possible. Clo may help us. But I don't know. She's got all these rangers in place now. So who
Yep.
knows?
You can talk to Chloe if you want. She's got office hours.
The Rangers
early in the
Kraken
morning.
War is the sheriff's idea and Chloe's.
That's probably Rick's idea. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go talk to Chloe.
Okay.
Is this us
Um,
building the coop to get eggs for breakfast now?
Basically.
We've gone back 4
Hey,
steps.
we're just killing some time. We're killing time.
What did you want to talk to Chloe about?
Getting a day pass for Trid
So that he can help us deal with the Kraken problem.
so that we can send off our charter.
Okay.
So
So,
So-
that we can do
officially-
this the right way.
Chloe's more than happy to give you a pass for that.
Great.
That was easy.
I didn't even have to roll.
It's like the prison's overflowing anyway. Take a problem to the lake. Still with the Kraken. Look, one way or another, one of these problems is going to get dealt with. Either the Kraken's going to get dealt with, or Triss going to get dealt with. That's a win-win.
And when the Kraken gets dealt with, our charter will be sent out. Will we be able to resume business, or do we have to really wait for our charter to come back? Because it's going to be pretty backed up.
Can we upgrade to Express?
Yeah, they have like FedEx one day air.
I got no control over that. Chloe tells you.
But you're the mayor.
What do you have control over?
I don't have control over the charters.
Well, yeah, but we've been doing business in town.
Before
For
it was
a while.
illegal. Before
Yeah.
it was illegal. We haven't done it
Yeah.
while it was illegal.
I'll get your
Yeah.
charter. It'll take however long it takes. Then it'll be good.
Okay. Because we got a handful of requests, so they're just going to be delayed.
We got stuff to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Her
Stuff
starting
and things.
to be untimely.
Chloe's like, all right, your 10-minute time's up. Good luck.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Yeah.
There's like a long line of people waiting to talk to Chloe.
All right, let's go break
Let's
our boy out.
All right,
He's
you go
not gonna
back.
be happy with us. He's gonna be
Shows
really
up
mad
to
about
Brian Nada. He's like, I'm going to hold you responsible if he does anything in town that causes any problems.
We're just gonna feed him to a Kraken. Don't worry about it.
So that sounds fun.
It's gonna be a good time, I think.
All right. He goes over to the cell. He calls out, Trid. And she was like, what? It's like, these guys can re-escort for the day. It's like, you got to be kidding me. Why are you doing this to me? And everyone's kind of cheering. Yeah, you got out. They don't get that he doesn't want this. And he's out for the day. Really, it's longer the day because you got to like Tempest and that, right?
It's a week
And we
pass.
still need to go to Buddy's cave.
Yeah, we're taking him.
We'll bring him back.
you'll see him in a
If we
week.
bring him back, we'll bring him back.
All right. So you guys pick up the next morning the scroll from Starmer Reef and pay him off. And Trid's coming along, not willingly, but these the Rangers are keeping an eye on you guys, and they will know if he runs off. There's an extra one keeping an eye on Trid. So he's complaining the whole time, but he is following along. And you guys are headed back. You're going to go try to get the cannons next at a buddy's cave.
That's the last thing we need, right?
Yeah.
And a wheel, don't we?
The wheel's inside the
Still.
Kraken. So
Yeah.
do we need to have
We need to have
Sprinklecast sending.
Trid send a message.
Sprinkle
Sprinkles.
sent message to Luminos, right?
Yeah.
cast sending?
Now that
Yeah.
it's been over a day. So what do you want to say?
I don't know, write it down.
You need
Is
to
it just
25
the ending
words.
cadence where you just say like
Just
you count on your fingers?
Hey, so
Two salutations. That's a good start.
yeah.
if you find a wheel, if you find a ship wheel in the Kraken, does a comma count?
Not a word.
No.
Cool,
It's-
comma. It's very important that you bring it back.
Also ask if he's alive.
I don't think I can.
Get the
Hope-
Kraken to throw
and then
up the
period.
wheel on the beach. Hope you're doing okay.
Hope you are alive. XO.
That's one word. XO is one word.
I like
Yeah,
that. I
one
like
more.
that.
I wanted to do hugs and kisses, but I wouldn't. I can't. Hugs.
Did you hugs and kisses?
Hugs apostrophe
It's-
N
Yeah.
space kisses.
Or instead of you are, just do your.
Oh yeah. A contraction. Duh.
The real reason we invented shorthand.
Contractions is to use sending.
Basically, just like
Why do many word when few
Find-
word do trick?
yeah. Essentially,
Right.
find ship wheel, give it back somehow. Like either like bring it back or pick it up. I don't know which one. Is he gonna come out?
He can teleport. He might be able to teleport
Yeah.
it out.
So maybe he can bring it. Oh, I just said kind of like
There's a good chance
bring
he
it with you.
already teleported out.
maybe he can teleport.
And
back.
he's just home.
He gets that. He's like, "At my house, I don't have a."
He can respond as part of the spell.
Yeah.
Okay. So you send off your message and you get one back, like almost instantly. And Luminos's response is, yes, I'm home. I'm doing well. Being swallowed was a highlight of my life. Can confirm was a ship whale inside the Kraken. You should get swallowed and hold on to it when I vomit you up. Comma, sorry I couldn't be of more help.
All right, Trid, we know what you're going to
Trid.
do.
Oh, Trid.
It's like,
We all just
What?
look at him.
We need
What?
a big
We all
favor.
slow turn. The camera pans.
You're the only one that heard the message, but just off your expression, we're just going to turn to Trid.
it's like, what are you going to do to me now?
Nothing we wouldn't do to ourselves.
I mean,
I'm lying.
you'll be fine.
All right. With that, as we plot for other ways to get Trid in trouble, we'll wrap it up for tonight. Say bye.
Bye.